Alright guys, today I'm doing my top 10 wooden coasters I've been on. This is going to be a pretty short video because I'm not going to spend too long on each coaster. But I've been on some pretty good wood coasters as of right now, so yeah, this should be a good video. The number 10 spot is Twister at Knoebels. You know, great laterals, especially in that double helix. Um, Meh, airtime. That's really all I have to say about that ride. Number 9 is Predator at Darien Lake. I mean, pretty good airtime, pretty good laterals. Yeah, I really like it. It's really rough, but I mean, I can look past that. Number 8 is Mystic Timbers at Kings Island. Yikes. I'm not the biggest fan of this thing. Um, Little quick pops of floater, not very sustained. Not the most powerful thing in the world, but you know, it's a fun ride still. I still like it, but it's not my favorite thing. Number 7 is actually going to be Oscar's Wacky Taxi. Yes, over Mystic Timbers. I think the airtime is slightly more powerful. I just like it more. Obviously, the theme's a lot better. Trains are a lot better, both aesthetically and how comfortable they are. So I just really like this ride a lot more than, not a lot more, but a bit more than Mystic Timbers. Um, Number 6 is Jackrabbit at Seabreeze, possibly my hottest take on this list. And no, Jackrabbit at Kennywood is not on here. That thing's really overrated. But Jackrabbit at Seabreeze, man, especially in my last rides, like rain rides, that thing was flying. Great airtime, especially if you're in the front. I mean, the pop up into the brake run is incredible. The pop up into the first turnaround is really good. There's a couple great moments in the back as well. Overall, it's just a really good ride, really underrated. Number 5 is Ravine Flyer 2 at Waldameer. Great ride, great pacing, at least in the first like 2/3 of the ride. Great airtime, especially the hills over the road. Those are the best moments of the ride. Great sustained airtime there, pretty strong too. Just overall, it's pretty strong airtime, great pacing. Yeah, it's a good ride. Number 4, pains me to do this, but the Beast at Kings Island. I wish I could rank this higher, but the 3 ahead of it are just too good. The Beast, I mean, it's so long. I mean, longest wood coaster in the world. Crazy fast, like, pacing. I know you're saying, like, it's the worst paced coaster in the world, but, like, the way you're flying through the trees and that stuff is really good. Lateral's still the best coaster. I mean, I-305, but other than that thing doesn't really count because it's way better than everything in laterals. But besides that, the Beast is the best coaster for laterals I have ever been on. Just especially in that double helix, man, it's wild. So yeah, it pains me to put it this low, but it has to be done because number 3 is Boulder Dash at Lake Compounds. I mean, probably equally as good of a setting, if not better, just because it's also on the mountain, like using the terrain really well. And then you also have that lake, like right next to it. So that's why this is probably the best setting on any coaster. Got some really good airtime. I mean, yeah, what's not to love about this thing? Incredible pacing, great sense of speed, great airtime. I mean, yeah, it deserves number 3 for sure. Number 2 is El Toro at Six Flags Great Adventure, and honestly, this thing is a lot closer to Boulder Dash than it is to the number 1 spot. But yeah, it's still definitely better than Boulder Dash. It's 4 moments. The rest of the ride's kind of stupid, but those 4 moments, man, you know what those 4 moments are. The Rolling Thunder Hill, the first 2 camelbacks, and the first drop. Those are insane. Just some of the most insane airtime you'll ever experience. It's absolutely something that you have to ride to know how crazy it is. Actually, not really. There's other rides that are just as crazy, but yeah, if you didn't get to ride this and it shuts down permanently, don't feel too bad. But yeah, it was definitely a great ride. And number 1, without a doubt, blowing away the competition, including El Toro, is Phoenix Akinobles. There's nothing even close to it in terms of wood coasters. I mean, this has a argument for my number one overall. I personally think it's the greatest coaster of all time for airtime. Yes, slightly better than Steel Vengeance. My last rides on this thing were nuts. I mean, there's no other ride that made me fear for my life more than this thing, especially Magic Seat, front car row 3. That, oh my god, that last hill especially in that seat. Oh man, your life just flashes before your eyes. There's a reason this is in my top 3 and a serious contender for my number 1 on some days. Like, this is just an absolutely bonkers ride. Easily the best wood coaster I've been on. So that's a quick ranking of my top 10 wood coasters I've been on. Let me know what you guys think of this ranking down in the comments below. Yeah, it seemed a bit scattered because I don't have a script. I just did this because, yeah. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.